Cześć, jestem Atreu, witam w kolejnym odcinku z Kingdom Come Deliverance. A my cóż, zamieniamy się w nowicjusza w opactwie. Czas zostać Karolem. Henry, który został Karolem. Panie Furtianie, ja jestem Karol. Co prawda widzieliśmy się już wcześniej, jestem Henryk, ale może się nie kapniesz.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
Okay.
He gave me the papers and left me at the gate. You must be used to that, though. I'm not the first novice here, am I?
But that wasn't very considerate of him, was it? It's been so hectic here lately, novices arriving one after the other. The last one didn't even have a letter, and you'd think his backside was on fire.
Chyba wiemy, kto to może być,
Way
pan
he kept
Świętoszek,
looking
co?
over his shoulder.
You took him without the letter. You didn't find that suspicious?
My guess is he wanted to hide from someone, but he's a priest and knows how things work in the monastery. So there was nothing to prevent him from being accepted.
Czy jednak to, że był księdzem, kiedyś mu się przydało?
You're a different
Proszę bardzo.
person. Are you able to read?
Wyjście.
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the order of Saint Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions. Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the monastery. You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods. Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes. Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in a habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. Take care now.
To na razie. Dobra, musimy zostawić cały nasz gir. Ja też.
Are you serious?
Gdzie jest ta skrzynia? A na górze. I tutaj.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Dobra, także Henryk stał się Karolem.
Everything's prepared. It's time for you to take your vows.
Do I really have to wear this?
You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
To się wkopał, Heniek. Oczywiście po łacinie.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst. Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, obprobria, the service of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum et vivam. Et non confundas me expectatione mea.
Śpiewaj! Nie za słów.
Suscipe me Domine secundum in loquium tuum vivam et non confundas me ab expectatione
Chyba trochę zmyśla, tak mi się wydaje.
Accept your new name, brother Gregor.
Grzesiu,
Wear it
dobra.
with honor. Welcome, brother.
Chyba mu trochę nie pykło. Daj mordy. Osiągnięcie mnich odblokowane, dobra. Oczywiście tracimy wszystko, co mieliśmy. Mam rozpiskę mojego dnia, także to jest bardzo restrykcyjny dzień.
Welcome, brother. I am Antonius,
Oh.
a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea what I was supposed to do.
You don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
No i co odpowie pan? Kurde, wyśleć się.
It was my choice. For a common lad like me, it's the easiest way to get an education and do something worthwhile with my life.
It looks like we're both here for the same reason. I think we'll get along.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the monastic life's been quite unexpected.
Let's go then.
Dobra, musimy znać tutaj...
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening so you know how things work. Right.
Dokładnie
Go now.
tak.
Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go.
Musimy znać rozkład
Remember
klasztoru.
one word. Discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
Będziemy się rozkoszować przechadzką, tak. Tu będziemy odprawiać modlitwy. Kurde, duża to jest. Musimy znać rozkład pomieszczeń, żeby się potem nie gubić i
Praise
mieć...
be to our Lord Jesus.
Tak, tak. Tutaj teraz, tak? Dobrze.
This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there,
A na górze
which
czy na
is now
dole?
yours. Do you know the first thing the monastery taught me? To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to.
Why such haste?
Jak w Harrym Potterze, kurde.
Why such haste?
Dobra, biali to nowicjusze, a czarni to księża.
This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery.
Chyba nie, chyba nie.
His spirit wanders the corridors at night, punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware.
Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library. These are the places where we work. Ora et labora. Pray and work.
Czy to
As
będziemy
a
pracować,
novice,
dobra.
you must always listen to your superior brethren. And above us monks are the prior and the circators, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry. Do what they say.
Jeszcze rózgi noszą, no świetnie.
This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the rule of Saint Benedict.
The rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself.
If you break any of its precepts, expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you about the circuitous.
Będzie księgi.
The library, the pride of our monastery. A
Dzisiaj
trove
mówię,
of learning.
zobaczcie co.
We don't just read books here. We also copy them.
A to już byliśmy, pokradliśmy te dwie chyba, co? Haha.
And that's all. Today you are still free from duty. But tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We will be glad to help you. And I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lukas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's not much to tell. I lived in Vlashim, and after my father died, I found out I wasn't much of a merchant. So I left the shop to my brother and decided to become a monk.
Nie wiem, czy mogę mówić o świętoszku, bo nie jest świętoszkiem.
There's food and lots of time to read.
So you chose to come here?
It may seem strange, but I'm one of the few novices that did. I might be the only one. The truth is, the idea of spending my life in a monastery was more appealing than being cooped up in a greasy old shop.
It occurred to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking for some lockpicks. Do you know anyone in the monastery who could help me?
Lockpicks? You surprise me, brother. And you, a nobleman's son. But you could ask Brother Salarius. They say he used to be a thief.
Dobrze.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter. And soon enough, someone else. As if it mattered. Our life will still be work and prayer.
I see. Are there any rifts between the brothers?
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been like a hornet's nest here. Strange you haven't noticed.
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and Nevlas. And if you ask me for my opinion, Nevlas is definitely the right man. Unfortunately, no one cares about my opinion because novices get no say.
Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, as if you didn't know. We serve God, and that's the central truth of our lives.
Uroczo.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. The abbot supervises everyone, and in his absence, the prior. But it's the circators you should worry about. They're the brothers who'll make sure we observe the rule. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished, always act righteously and do your duties honestly.
Ej!
Who would you choose as the new abbot if you could?
Why should I even think about that when I don't have the right to vote? Gregor, don't go poking your nose into other people's business. You'll sleep better at night.
Ojej. Możemy pogadać jeszcze?
What would you like?
I need to make a confession.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably nothing to worry about.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
Someone whose job it is to investigate the case, find the perpetrators and make sure they get the punishment they deserve.
Punishment? Do you intend to punish them here, in the monastery?
I don't know yet. I'm still just on their trail. Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident, and all the other brethren...
Nie wiem, czy dobrze
have been here much
się
longer
przyznałem, ale zobaczymy.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still, I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about Lukas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books.
A się teraz stał taki wygadany trochę, nie? Tak, kurde, ten zły, ten niedobry, ten zły.
I don't think it was him. But please, don't tell a soul what we've been talking about.
Don't fret, my friend. Your secrets are locked inside my lips.
I know you're Pius, the man I've been looking for.
So you're finally sure? Tell me, Gregor, or Carl, or whatever your true name is. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. I'm not sure what I should do.
Well, at least you're prepared to think and not just play bloodhound for a pack of nobodies. And I'm glad you have your doubts.
I don't want to be like the people I'm looking for. If I have to kill, it should be for a reason, not because I enjoy it.
You know, we're both pawns in someone else's game. They have plans for us, but we don't have to let them use us. We can just forget all about it and go our own way. I was a bandit, and I was at Nyhoff. I've robbed and stolen, but I swear to God I've never in my life slain innocent people. What I saw at Nyhoff made me realize my life was worth shit, but I still had a chance to change for the better. Here in the monastery I've had plenty of time to think things over.
Ojej, popsułem, ciekawe, ojej, jak mi szkoda.
And fucked it all up.
So the evildoer changes his ways and finds God. What exactly are you proposing?
Both of us can leave this place. You can go back to your people, and I can go somewhere where I can live out my life in peace, and no one will try to kill me. If we work together, we can both get what we want.
What if I wanted a different option?
You could kill another novice, I suppose. If news of the murder got out from the monastery, my former friends might believe I'm dead. But I'm offering you a solution that doesn't require any killing. Before we make a run for it, we'll make it look like someone's killed me. Loads of blood, a tattered scrap of my habit, and footprints leading towards the river. No one will bother looking for my body there. There we'll split up. You go for your bounty, and I'll get as far away from here as I can.
Dobra, dobra.
Good. Let's do it
Możemy
your way.
uciec, potem go złapiemy poza klasztorem.
I'm glad that despite our initial discord, we could reach an agreement. Here, take something to calm your stomach. Now we'll need the keys to the monastery and some blood to make the tracks.
Odwraz na Gietka.
What are you going to do?
I need to get ready for a long journey. Prepare supplies, get some normal clothing somehow, that sort of thing. You can escape in that habit, but I need to vanish as fast as I can.
What do I need the keys to the monastery for?
How else will we get out? This place is practically a prison.
Getting the keys won't be easy.
I know, but Brother Salarius is a reformed thief. I'll bet he still has a few lockpicks lying about. If you know how to use them, they'll be worth finding. Or there's the hard way. Steal the keys from the prior. He carries them with him at all times.
They both sound hard to me. But needs must. And where am I supposed to get my hands on blood in a monastery?
You'll find a parchment in the kitchen with a list of ingredients on it. All the things they're ordering. Add blood for making soup to the list. And when it's delivered the next day, take it before anyone notices it's even come.
All right, that's everything I need to know. I can get started.
Excellent. Come and see me once you have everything. And try to be as fast as you can. And Gregor, thank you.
That would sound more sincere if you hadn't just tried to kill me.
That's why I'm thanking you. For being so reasonable despite what I did. For what it's worth, I'm glad the poison didn't kill you. And we can both come through
Odnośnie
this alive
trucizny,
and
to on
work
nas
together.
chciał otruć podczas uczty jednej. Znaczy uczty. Podczas jedzenia. Dlatego nam dał antidotum. Dlatego nam dał antidotum, żebyśmy się potem wyleczyli i z nim współpracowali, ale ja to przeskoczyłem. Także możemy się zacząć od razu zabrać do roboty.
Service.
Jest godzina 20, mam godzinkę.
More attention, brother.
I tędy. Mam godzinkę, żeby się tu jakoś dostać do kuchni. To jest na górze. I chyba już się zgubiłem. Tak, tu jest msza. Dormitoria są tam na górze chyba. Jeszcze nie pójdę do łóżka. Mam godzinę jeszcze. Tu jest praca.
You're right. It stunk like a wine barrel in there, and it's not the first time.
To było na górze, nie tutaj. Dobra, dopisałem do listy zakupów. Możemy iść spać. Nie mam nic, mam tylko antidotum. Potrzebujemy jeszcze klucz i wytrych. Klucz albo wytrych. Zaraz wam powiem, gdzie on jest. Dobra, wytrych powinien być za ołtarzem. Pół godziny.
Why such Pay more attention, brother.
Teraz muszę uważać, żeby mnie nikt nie złapał. Trzeba uważać na czarnych.
God be with you.
Dobra, idziemy spać.
They're shirking their responsibilities, leaving us, their superiors, to chase them around after them.
A ja się walnę w łóżku. Do 4:00, potem będzie śniadanko, potem będzie modlitwa. Chyba, że zwiniemy wcześniej krew z rana. Nawet chyba nie będę musiał robić tutaj żadnej pracy. Także zwiniemy się raz, dwa. Pochodni też nie mam. Dobra, zejdziemy sobie na dół. Ach, jeszcze nie mogę, dobra. To poczekamy chwilkę. Poczekamy, będzie 4:00, bo 4. Proszę nie błyskać przez dach. Jezu, jak wali po oczach. No już, dawać.
I could do with a bite to eat.
Okej.
Why such haste?
To ty je pchnąłeś. Dobra, modlitwa.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
Będę łamał tych czarnych, będę szedł z tyłu jakoś. No i mogą zawinąć ten wytrych. Mam klucze do drzwi, do skrzyni, wytrych. Mam nadzieję, że odzyskam swoje zapasy. 100 000 to nie w kij dmucha, powiem wam. I tak idę za szybko trochę. Także modlitwa, potem śniadanko. Na śniadanku zawiniemy tą krew. Moment. Dobra, także musimy zawinąć krew i po 18 dopiero będziemy... Ojej, czarni. Będziemy się mogli z nim spotkać. No bo czas wolny po pracy mamy dopiero po 18. Za tym mnie nie widać, to będę sobie przysypiał trochę tu w rogu. Możemy sobie czas przyspieszyć do 6. Będziemy się tutaj modlić 2 godzinki, 4, 6, potem 6 będzie śniadanko. Tak sobie zrobimy, jeszcze szybciej. Teraz świat świruje, bo nie wie co się dzieje.
God be with you.
I czekamy. Okej, już. Prawie. Tylko mi się niech znacznik zmieni, że można już zjeść. Jedz z ostatnimi, dobra. Także pójdziemy teraz szybko do kuchni. Zwiniemy krew.
Asked of the superior, it should be asked with all the humility.
Don't you start.
Inspired by
Oh well, I wouldn't mind a bite to eat, actually.
Tak, mamy krew. Mamy wytrych.
Therefore, when anyone receives the name of abbot, he ought to govern his disciples with a twofold teaching.
Zjedzmy coś.
That is to say, he should show them all that is good and holy, by his deeds even more than by his words, expounding the Lord's commandments in words to the intelligent among his disciples, but demonstrating the divine precepts by his actions for those of harder hearts and ruder minds. The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called, and should know that to whom more is committed,
Dobra, teraz musimy przeczekać sobie.
more is required. Let him make no
Albo nie, już mamy kurde 30 minut, powiem wam. 30 minut.
Let him not love one
Także to w kolejnym odcinku będzie.
unless it be one.
Tym to było na tyle. Także tym optymistycznym akcentem śniadaniowym sobie zakończymy. Teraz już dzięki za uwagę. Widzimy się w kolejnym materiale. Cześć, pa pa!